Hey guys, in this video, I break down the top 5 reasons to move to Toronto in 2022. Let's do it. Thanks for coming by. My name is Morgan Little. I'm a realtor in the Greater Toronto Area, and in this video, I'm gonna break down the top 5 reasons to move to Toronto in 2022. Before we get into it, consider hitting that subscribe button as it really helps me grow the channel so I can continue to provide valuable content. All right, let's do this. I remember back when I lived in Montreal, people would always say, Toronto sucks, it's a concrete jungle, people are not friendly, it's called the screw crates capital for a reason. And even though I grew up in Northern Ontario and I'd visited Toronto a handful of times when I was a kid, I tended to kind of have the same view. And once I spent some more time in Toronto, I thought to myself and wondered if all those people who said they hated Toronto, had they ever actually even been here?
Are you stupid or something?
I think the answer is no. I fell in love with Toronto after doing a few shows here and I essentially just stayed. Side note, I'm a touring hip hop artist as well, so here's a link to some of my music if you want to check that out. I sent a truck back to Montreal for my stuff and I never went back. I've been here about 10 years now and I gotta say, honestly, it's one of the best cities in the world and I've traveled all over. So without further ado, here are my top 5 reasons to move to Toronto in 2022. Number 1, the people. I know you hear stories about it being the screwface capital and all these shootings, but those are extreme cases and they make the headlines, they're really not the norm. First of all, most people in Toronto are not from Toronto. They're from somewhere else. They came here just like you to make a living and enjoy the city. Toronto is one of the most, if not the most, multicultural city in the world. It's quite safe. There are certain areas I'd avoid at night if you're not from that hood, but that's true of any major city in the world.
Enemy spotted.
The people in Toronto are wonderful as they represent people from all walks of life from all over the world. 2, the food. Because Toronto is the most multicultural city in the world, it's only natural for it to be a great place for amazing food. If you're a foodie, you have endless options here.
Yeah, boy.
From burger joints like Maddie's Patties, to brunch spots like School, which is one of my favorites, secret hole-in-the-wall restos like Odd Soul or Han Moto. I don't even know if Odd Soul is still around after the pandemic. I hope it is, because I love that place. Or this new sandwich shop, Grandma Loves You. I've been dying to try it. I keep hearing about it. Either way, there's something for everyone's palate. Numero 3, the access to water and green space. Those who call Toronto a concrete jungle must have visited Yonge and Dundas Square and got back on the bus. Because the amount of parks and gardens and trees, oh my. Not to mention the access to water. Toronto sits right on Lake Ontario and the waterfront area is absolutely gorgeous from the west end to the east, with its beaches and bike paths and tennis courts and outdoor gyms and concert venues and restaurants and bars, and you get the picture. It's dope. That's all I can say.
Hi.
Okay.
Brings us to number 4. Toronto is the financial capital of Canada and a major player in North America. Let's face it, Toronto is where the money is at. And yes, the cost of living is higher, but there's an abundance of opportunity for you to increase your income no matter what field you're in. And last but not least, number 5 of the reasons to move to Toronto in 2022 is the entertainment and music scene. Like I mentioned, I've been a touring hip hop for many years, and when I lived in Montreal, by the end of my time there, I was never there because I was always on the road. I would often find myself in Toronto, so it only made sense for me to be here. Like most industries, Toronto is the epicenter of Canadian entertainment. If your favorite band or play or comedian is coming to Canada, oftentimes the only stop is in Toronto. Plus, I mean, you can drive by Drake's house anytime you want.
Hey, bro. What? Oh, my God!
Those are my top 5 reasons for moving to Toronto in 2022. Please comment below why you love Toronto, and if there's another reason that you think should be on that list, drop it in the comments. And if you're considering moving here, send me an email, morganlittlerealestate@gmail.com. If there's anything I can do to help, I'd be glad to. I appreciate your time today. Click that subscribe button, hit the notification button, give it a thumbs up, drop that comment like I said. Stay hungry, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.